Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. And today we'll be playing this NES platformer based on the 1991 Addams Family movie. And you might be wondering why this game in particular. Well, I do have some history with this. You see, way back in the day when I used to play, when I was a kid, not to sound like an old man, but I didn't have a lot of NES games of my own, but I did rent a lot of them. And I remember we'd go to this rental place. They had a deal where if you got one game, you'd have to return it in 24 hours. But if you got two games, you could return it in 48 hours. But since they were closed on Sundays, if we got two games on Friday, I'll only have to return it on Mondays. So that was a way for me to get two games every weekend. So that was a deal that we could have. So it kind of became routine. Every week, every Friday, go to the rental shop and pick two games out of their selection and check and play the whole all the weekend. And back in the day, without internet and I didn't have a lot of gaming magazines. You couldn't have a good idea of what a game was like back in the day. So sometimes you only had the box art to help you pick which game you want to try out. So naturally, I would usually get games based on properties that I already knew about. Since I mean, nowadays based games based on movies kind of have a bad reputation, but back in the day, I kind of liked playing games based on movie. I guess maybe as a kid, you'd watch a movie, and then it was kind of a cool idea to pretend to be the characters in that movie while you're playing a game like that. So I remember playing the Ghostbusters video game, even though it wasn't one of the games we rented, but I played that, and it was an example of a game that was really bad, but I enjoyed playing it because as a kid I enjoyed pretending to be a Ghostbuster while playing the game. So and one of the other games I rented were like based on movies and cartoons I had seen. So I rented the Chip and Dale game, NES game, Little Mermaid NES game, the Dick Tracy game, which also was kind of a bad game, but I still liked playing it, and I actually beat it back in the day. Let's see, the Jurassic Park game, which was very hard, and I don't think, yeah, I never beat it back in the day. What else? Yeah, and of course the Addams Family game because I liked the movie back in the day, and so I would pick the game based because I knew about the movie, so I figured, hey, I might as well try out the game based on it. Unfortunately, I never actually finished the game back in the day. It wasn't until much later, when like 20 years later, I got my own NES because my Phantom system had stopped working, and much later I got my own cartridge of the game. So yeah, you will be we will be emulating, but I do own the game. And after that, after 20 years, I finally was able to beat this game. So it's like one of those redemption stories that I was finally able to beat this game that had beat me because it is a pretty hard game. I mean, it's kind of like a mix between a platformer and an adventure game because there are platforming sections, but you also have to pick up certain objects to use in other locations to be able to access other stuff. So it's kind of has an interesting mechanic like that. It's not just levels that you progress one after the other. It kind of simulates the environment of the world, and I always like that in video games when they simulate a virtual version of an environment that you see in movies and in cartoons and stuff. So let's give it a shot then. Let me know how the audio is, if it's too loud or not. You hear the yeah. This stays on until I press start. So let's see. You get one note of the music before you get this hint screen. Hint: one of the gravestones leads to a crypt. Stand on the gravestone and press B on the control pad to enter. So yeah, while in other games you might like press up to enter a door, in this game you have to press the B button to enter. There you have it. You play as Gomez Addams, and you have to rescue all the family members. They are in various places. This owl keeps... I'm going to guess it's an egg and not a big ball of poop on me. So I can jump really hard. And here's one thing kind of strange about this game is that in other games, when you get hit, you kind of lose a little bit of health points, and you have like what you call iframes or invulnerability frames, where you can't get hurt. In this game, it doesn't work like that. If you get hurt, there are no iframes. If you touch an enemy, you keep getting hurt as long as you're touching that enemy. So if I touch this carnivorous plant here, see, I just continuously lose health as long as I'm losing, as long as I keep touching it until I die. And that's how this game handles getting hit. And you have to collect money in this game, see? So you not only have to collect the family members you have to rescue, each one, you also have to collect all of the money that's spread across the house. And at the end of the game, you need to have a total of $1 million. And that's why I couldn't beat it back in the day, because even though it's also a hard game, but so it took me quite a while to reach the ending. But once I did reach the ending, I didn't have quite enough money back then, and so I couldn't open the final door to reach the final boss. And so I just gave up in frustration, because it took me so many tries to reach that, and I couldn't find all the money. Yeah, even I looked and I couldn't find all of the hidden treasure in the house. So there was no way for me to access it. So yeah, since I lost a life just to show off, I'll show off the hit points. I'll reset and keep going. Lots of logos, trademarks. Yeah. Okay, let's go for real this time. Oh. Gold bars and money bags and we already see a weird thing. It's someone's legs dangling from the side of the house. Whoa. Oh. Ah. Well, I tried getting into the door, but it says it's locked. I have to keep going. I think the first time I ever saw something related to the Addams Family was when, back in the day, the old Scooby-Doo cartoons, they sometimes had episodes where they would cross over and meet different celebrities, both real and fake, and fictitious. So you'd have like Scooby-Doo meets Don Knotts, or Scooby-Doo meets the Harlem Globetrotters, and there was one that I really liked was Scooby-Doo meets Batman and Robin. It's a very, very funny one. You should look that one up. And there was, of course, Scooby-Doo meets the Addams Family, and that's the first time I guess I saw them. And then I saw the movie, 1991 movie. I watched the 1992 cartoon. And then I actually saw the reruns of the original series from the 60s, in black and white. So it should take me maybe about 40 minutes to beat this game, so it would be a pretty short stream if I only played this. So after this I might just play another game. So a surprise game, just to make it the stream a little bit longer. So like I said, I have to try this section only has money, but I have to pick all of it. So Try and avoid that skeleton there. Here's also only has money. I have to pick. I'm going to try to do 100% of all the money. Just at least all the money I can get. Out. Sometimes there's damage that you just can't avoid taking. It's okay. Whoops. It's okay to take a little bit of damage as long as you don't take too much or don't take it continuously. Like that. See, just a little bit. Whoops. Uh-oh. 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 Ah, I died. Oh well. Again. I think I have 3 lives and 2 continues to beat this game. So let's see if I can reach the end. Even though I lost a life very early on. This can get tricky. But yeah, even though there are hard platforming sessions, I enjoyed exploring the environments and figuring out where to use each item, where each item was located and where to use them and the sequence of events. Okay. I happen to know that the door on the bottom right leads to a pit with spikes, so I'm not going to go in there. It's just going to waste a life. So yeah, this music and the Addams Family theme is just the only 2 music you will hear in the game. So by the end you'll probably have it stuck in your head anyway. So might as well get used to it. Okay, very closely, very slowly. There you go. I got a bone in this script. So yeah, that hint from the beginning was talking about pressing B on top of the hint, or on top of one of the gravestones to get in here. And now I gotta defeat this skeleton by jumping on it 3 times, just like a Mario game. There you go. I got front door key. Now I can get in the house. Uh-oh. Ah, sometimes jumping doesn't quite work as it should. Gonna get that cheese. That cheese is not part of the treasure. It's just there to get you some hit points back. And they did a pretty good job with the sprite work in this game. And he does look like Gomez Addams there. Okay, now get in. Ah, the troll. This game has a lot of troll moments like that. So you have the big dance hall here. I think like the one that you see in the movie when they dance, the big party. And you have a vampire with some witch. They're blocking the doors right now, so nothing I can do to reach that right now. But I can grab these money bags here. Climbing on the curtains. Lots of spiders here. Let's go here. What? Like I said, lots of moments like that. Get this. I mean, you'd get that this house of theirs would be haunted and dangerous. They probably enjoyed living like this. Oh, there's the first family member. I have to jump here. Boing. There you go. I found Thing. Thank you for rescuing me, Gomez. I can now help you 3 times in your quest to rescue Morticia. Now you might be wondering, how did Thing say that if he doesn't have a mouth? Well, he can use sign language and tap on stuff with Morse code, so he can communicate. Ah, and it's raining money here. I was never able to get all of it, and because when I was a kid and I got to the end, I was missing an amount of money to get to the end. I always thought, oh, maybe there is a way to get all of the money that fell here. That's why I couldn't get it. But no, that's not that's not it. There was a secret door that I couldn't find. And I only found out later when I looked it up online. And I don't think see, the money stops raining after a while, and I don't think there is a way to get all of it. Some of it just falls like very far apart from each other, and they disappear when they reach the floor. But yeah, one thing mentioned that you can help me 3 times in my quest to rescue Morticia. That's because once I get him, I can use him as a kind of temporary shield. Okay, these spiders drop down when I get close. But if I jump over them, I cut their lines and I step on them there. Bam! Right on your head. And big conservatory with... just take the damage. Sometimes you just have to take the damage. The big fireplace burning here. What? Let's see, where do I go first? This door always stays locked for the entire game. There was a point where I thought I could open this, but nope. It stays locked for the entire game. We don't ever see what's behind there. Let's see. Behind this door is the kitchen. And we get another hint screen. Search for a fiery entrance in the kitchen. Press B on control pad to enter. Yeah, I got the umbrella at the conservatory. That's what the umbrella makes you fall slower. But yeah, the hint was about getting into the oven. But before I get into the oven, I want to go into this, the fridge, the freezer, which is apparently a walk-in freezer. And it's of course very slippery, as you'd expect from snow levels in these kinds of games. I don't know of any infinite lives cheats from this game. I never heard about a way to get there are extra lives you can get, but I don't know of a way where you can. I needed the penguin to reach that. Come back here. But yeah, the challenge of this game is make it through with just the lives that you get handed to it. Some of these platforms you really have to jump right as you're about to leave the platform, not even before. Come on. Okay, let's try again. Like that. Dang it. A little too late with the platforming there. And already lost one continue. That's not a good sign, but keep going. See, a little too early, so you have to almost step in just step in mid-air and then you jump like that. There you go. Okay. As long as lives don't lose too many other lives, we should be still okay, going. Should be fine. Take one step in midair and jump. That's a lot of platformers back in the day were like this, where you have to really pay attention and be pixel perfect with your jumping. Come on. Just stop at the right place. Be able to jump. Oh no. Come on. Okay. And now we have a bit of a timing thing here, because you see, jumping on these blocks don't stay up for very long. So jumping on them after they've already came up, it's not enough time to jump on both of them. So I actually have to jump before they come up and time it correctly. So let's see. How many seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. And I got an extra life. And we found another family member. Wednesday Addams. Thank you for releasing me, Father, but I can't help you until I have thawed out. So she's frozen solid. Here in the fridge. In the freezer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, gotta time it correctly. Okay, now they head all the way back. Okay, come on. Come on. No. What? There you go. And if I die here, I go back to where... Ah, come on. I go back to where Wednesday was, so I don't go all the way back to the door. They know what they were doing. They know they wanted you to make your way back instead of just killing yourself to take a shortcut. Right now I have 300,000. Okay. 300, over 300,000. There you go. Yeah, the rest should be easy, but never know with these games. That's fine. Just a little bit of damage. Okay, made it. Okay, so now this is one area where I will be using Thing as a shield, because there are a lot of projectiles attacking me all at once. There you go. Get this bucket up here. Hey. See, if I came here first, she wouldn't have said that. But since I got her in the freezer first, once I brought her to the oven, she thawed out. Thank you, Father. I feel much better now. Please take this attic key. So now I have to make my way to the end of the oven. Go from a ice level to a fire level. It's not really a level, and it's more like an environment, but still. Get the money here, and there's the grandmother, his mother-in-law. Thank you for rescuing me, Gomez. If you can find my wrench, I'll be able to repair the fog machine for you. What? Oh, yeah, there you go. It's diamond up here. Okay, we're done here. But I think I'll use Thing again on my way out. Since I'll uh-oh. There you go. See, a lot of projectiles. I don't want to have to try and survive all of them, so... Okay. Let's see, where else we go? Oh yeah, okay, I have to go upstairs. We have a big corridor with a lot of rooms here. First is the toy room. With this plush teddy with a bat. And you see how these boxes, they change from having a frown to a smile? Well, if I step on them with a frown, I'll get hit and fall and take damage. So I have to keep jumping on them while they are smiling. Come on. And yeah, got the snorkel. If I press start, I can see the list of items I have to get, the list of keys, a potion, ingredients, and the rescued family members. Oh, Granny looks scary. Wednesday, Granny, Thing. By the way, shout out to Christopher Hart, the Canadian magician who performed all the Thing's motions to. It was his hand there, making the character of the Thing. I always thought he did a really good job bringing that character to life, even though we only saw his hand. You see Fester's room. Which I guess it's because in the movie he was gone for so long, so it makes sense that his room would be filled with spiders and cobwebs and stuff. And we have the bathroom. I always hated this part because of these soap bars just walking around. If you step on a soap bar, what? He just slips and falls. Thankfully you don't take damage, you just slip. But I have to reach that cord up in the corner of there. And it kind of gets a little tricky to... See? And... Nope. Try again. There you go. I pulled the cord and turned on the shower. For some reason, it's way over there. And now that I have the bucket, I can fill it with water, and now I have a full bucket. And here you have Wednesday's room with her headless dolls. And up here there's a key, a wooden key. So the wooden key is actually for the tree that we saw in the beginning of the game. Whoa. Did I escape? Did I escape from losing a life by going to the door? And here we have Pugsley's room. With a piranha tank. Okay, let's wait for them both to jump so I can cross. Okay. So we have a hole in the ground here, and if I go down... Father, I'm stuck in my escape chute. You can free me by finding the shrinking potion ingredients and giving me the potion. So yeah, now we know whose legs are those. He got stuck. Boing. So let's go to the tree and go get one more ingredient for the potion to save him. Bang. There you go. That's what you get. The troll! So many troll platforms in this game. Dodge the bats. And, yep, more troll platforms. Come on. And yeah, you know there's going to be another one over here. Come on. This game gives people trust issues there, see? There you go. Okay, I got a blue egg, which is one more ingredient. I got the bone I got back in the crypt, the blue egg, and there's one more ingredient to get. You have, see the items, there's the wrench that Grandma asked for. What? Get away from you. Kind of fun to make the characters dance to the music. Okay, go back here. Fortunately, the chandelier doesn't fall a second time. But I have to get here for it. Now that I have a bucket full of water. Hang on, let me get rid of this guy. Come here, you. Bang. There you go. Now that I have a bucket full of water, I can put out this fire and get into a secret room. There are many secret rooms in this house, and they are full of money, and this is one of them. And I have to try and get all of them to be able to get all of the money, so... Okay, now this way. We have pictures of everyone, kind of weird. Well, if you've seen the movie, you know that bear rug comes alive. Get away from me! Stop! Oh yeah. Aha! Now you're trapped. Yeah, I always hated going through this corridor because I didn't know how to get rid of how to trap that bear like that. So I always had to try and jump over him. But now that I know the trick, I can just do it. And yeah, those eyes are moving where are following me. Back, kind of boring to get those money bags there, but like I said, you have to get you can't ignore the money, otherwise, whoops. Otherwise, you won't be able to reach the final room. So the money here isn't just to give you a good score. There you go. Point. One more. Another troll. What? here. Get the money there. There you go. And this one you can't get in, it's too small. The library. So you have 3 different music manuscripts, and each one plays a different song, and each one does something different. So let's get this one first. Have a little bench here that we can push around. Whoops. Hang on, let me... What? Another troll. Push around this bench. And we can reach that chord. The movie actually doesn't show that, but in the original series, they would pull a cord to ring a bell or a gong or something, and that would summon Lurch. Pull it. Always like pulling it more than once, but okay. You rang. Yes, get this manuscript. Here you go. I will take this music to the ballroom and play it for you. There he goes. So now let's... Ah! Now let's go to the... Go to the ballroom. Oh yeah, there's one more piece of music that plays in this game. There he goes. Blue Danube. Now that they're dancing, they got out of the way of the door, and now I can... What? Now I can get to the woods. Ah! Why is it always birds dropping coconuts in these games? Okay, back to the theme. Oh. Up it. Ah. Very dangerous woods here. Ah. Okay. Ah. Trying to avoid taking too much damage, because I'll need it later on. Okay. These are traps, so I can't step on those. Ah. Okay. And big frog. What is this? Super pitfall again? Get away from it. Okay. Ah. I actually need this frog to reach the other side of this lake, because if I jump here, I'll just get here. And if I had jumped here without having gotten the snorkel first, I'd be taking damage continuously here. The snorkel is required to survive underwater. So now, but I have to reach that other side to get that money, but I can't jump that far. But if I use this frog, if I time it correctly... Okay... Now, there you go. I have to. And now you have. Oh dear. So yeah, the bubbles don't really hurt me, but they push you up. And what does hurt you is this electrified algae or plants or something. Hello. I'm getting flashbacks of a certain level from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES game. Yeah, I did play that but I never finished it. I was able to get pretty far, and I remember seeing someone able to get to the last boss of that game, but I've never seen anyone beat it. But yeah, this... Ah! Why do underwater levels have to have electrified walls like this? Okay, more cheese to get more life. I need more health hit points. There you go. Okay. Put that money over there, and there's the wrench. Okay, so now I have to press. Come on, really fast. Come on. There you go. Ah, that one's exercise for your thumb. Now that you have found my wrench, I'll go and fix the fog machine. Okay, so now let's see if I can do this without dying. I always die on this area because it's very hard to get into that cave over there without taking a lot of damage. Come on. See? It just doesn't want to get in. Thankfully, if I die, I'll just respawn here. So I can just go here to the secret room, so... Okay, one more continue lost. And now, I think this is my last 3 lives, so let's see if I can finish the game with just these lives. Press real. Press. Swim. Just keep swimming, come on. Okay. So this is one of the harder areas of the game because of this, of how hard it is to navigate. You have to press the A button a lot of times just to go up a little bit. There you go. Okay, now. I think going sideways helps a little bit. Yeah, I still have to press a lot of time. Okay, there you go. Okay. Got out of there. Still have to make my way all the way back to the beginning of this part. Okay. Oh. Jumping, jump. Just remember to stop when the apples fall, because if I keep going, you notice that they fall and bounce to the right. So if I keep going, I'll just keep taking damage from their bounce as well. Okay. There you go. Okay, what else? I still need to find the last ingredient for Pugsley. Well, Wednesday actually gave me the attic key. So now I can go to the attic. Which is at the end of this long hallway. Very, very catchy music. Even in this 8-bit incarnation. Okay. Little maze here in the attic, so you can 2D maze. And sometimes have to be careful when you jump, because as you saw, jumping on these mice will sometimes take you to the platform above you, and sometimes you don't want to go. Here, and get rid of you. We're here. Okay, make sure I don't lose. What? Dang it! See, now I can't go back and get that money because I jumped on the bat. The walls are blocking. Let's see. Down here. Uh-oh. Come on. Rid of you. Okay. I didn't go that far up this time. Otherwise, I'd have to go all the way back down. Oh, no. Okay, we reached the end, and... if you thought the underwater part was very trollish, wait till you see this one. Tiles of the roof fall as soon as you get near. And you know what happens if you get hit by these tiles? It's not just... you don't just take damage. No, that would be too easy. If you get hit by these tiles... you fall from the roof all the way back here. Yep. These games, they're master trolls. So you have to make your way all the way back, through the hallway, all the way back, through the attic, And sometimes you fall when you're right at the end. And nope, gotta make your way back. Well, at least now I have another chance to get that money I missed. Where was it? There you go. Over here. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to not leave any money behind, so I have enough. Rid of you, so I can. Okay. So now let's see if I can reach the end of this part without getting hit. I remember, as a kid, I tried to memorize the patterns of where each tile was. But then there's this section where, look, no tiles are falling, and you don't know when the next tile will come, and you have to just be careful. And, well, how do I rate it? What? Dang it. Well, like I said, I enjoyed there are like these troll parts, but I enjoyed the environment. I like the effort that they put into trying to recreate the house and put certain elements that appear in the movies and series. I mean, but I don't know how I don't usually give numbered scores to video games. I'm not a critic, so. I just said that I'll just say that I enjoyed going through it. I enjoyed the challenge, and conquering the challenge was very satisfying. Which is, I guess, the point of these hard NES games, is to make you feel good about beating them, even though the odds were against you because of the game design. Still managed to beat the challenge. Get you. Yeah. That's okay. Okay, well, let me concentrate here so I can react quickly. After a while, I have to try and be careful and try and always look at the next tile, worrying about which one will be coming down on me. Getting ready to move back to avoid it. No, this one. No, maybe this one. Yeah, this one. See. And now they even have lower tiles too, so you have even less time to react. Okay. Okay. I think another one on this level. What? No. Okay. And you have to dodge the birds too. No, this one. Not yet. Okay. I think one more. There you go. That's the last one. Phew. And almost dead. But here we have the fog machine that the grandmother said she would fix. So if I came here earlier without getting her wrench first, this fog machine would be broken, would not be producing this fog. And I have to get the fog as one of the ingredients for the potion. So now I have all the 3 ingredients for Pugsley's shrinking potion. That last item was the music manuscript. It automatically gets out of my inventory once I leave the library, so... What? Really? Really? And I'm back here. Come on. Okay. Let's do this. Because there's some money left that at the end there, that I want to get. Come on, come on. No, this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. Get ready, gotta get ready, stay ready to react at moment's notice. This one, yeah. And this one. And we have another one up there. That one. Then another down. What? One more. What? Get away. One more down. Like I said, you just memorize sometimes you memorize the pattern. And I go up there. So I can go down the chimney and get this money. Ah! Didn't get that money. Oh well. And didn't get that money either. Or that one. Or that extra life. Oh well. You know what that means. Let's go back. I'm trying to get every single money and I don't have enough. See, I still have 800. Oops. I still have $898.800 or 800. Yeah, $898,800. No sense. Okay, I still have 2 lives. Let's go. If I lose these 2 lives, game over. Start it all over again. Like I said, it took me quite a while to get good enough to even reach the ending part of the game. And once I did reach it, I saw, oh, nope, you don't have enough money. You can't reach the final boss. Sorry. Okay. Down, no, up here. Remember the maze? Okay. Ah! Hey, you reacted a little too quickly there. Okay, one more go. Ah. And I think that this chimney doesn't. You can't get inside it. I don't remember being able to go in, but yeah. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. Sometimes very hard to avoid these birds. Okay. Now it's time to worry a little bit about what. There you go. And one down. Then one up. What? Come on, where is... there we go. And one more down. What? Up again. Ah! Dang it. I got a little too fast there. Went a little too fast there. But yeah, that was this is the nature of these older games. Sometimes you have to be careful, or you have to go back a long way. Huh? And the problem with this is that each time I repeat, I lose a little bit of life. So let's hope I don't lose a lot of life this time around. On the bright side, I will be able to get an extra life if I am able to reach the end. Or I'll at least have 3 lives to reach the final parts of the game. Okay. At least you guys get to see what I had to deal with back in the day. Again. Okay. One more try. And one next to it. It's kind of risky to just go like this, but I think once the small bird appears, that's when I start to worry. What? Really? Okay. I can do this all day. Although I don't have enough hit points to do it all day though, so let's hope let's hope this is the last one. Although now that I said it, it won't be the last one, because that's how you jinx your streams. Yeah, this is the one, and that's always makes sure that it isn't. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, next time I won't try to go so fast after the initial tiles fall. Try and get rid of you. Go back here. Ah, now I'm ready for you. Haha. What? Careful. What? Okay. I can go, and once the bird that flies lower appears, I'll stop. There you go. Whoops. Okay, careful. What? Okay, now I was ready. What? And what? Come on, this one? No, that one? Yeah, that one. And I have to try and look at the pattern here and see which one will be falling. And hard to identify. Ah, get away from me. At least it's always the same one, so once you learn the pattern, you can kind of prepare yourself. And one more. There you go. Okay. Hey, I didn't jinx the stream if that's... Now I come this way, so... Yeah, falling on one side, it makes it easier to focus on the other side the next time around. And I got the extra life and all the final money bags. Bang, bang, bang. So now I can go to Pugsley and give him the potion to shrink him. And now I have three extra lives too. So Pugsley's room is on this hallway, but it's the final door before the attic. And I go back down here. There you go. Thank you for releasing me. If you keep me safe, I am small enough to climb through a keyhole and unlock a door. Don't look very small to me, but okay. So, back in the day, I thought that this door was the one that Pugsley meant. I thought, hey, but no, it's still locked. I still can't get in. Still a locked door. I thought, oh, maybe I can't take any damage because he said if you keep me safe. Does that mean I can't take any damage? If I do, then he won't open the door. But no, that's not what he meant. Like I said, that door just doesn't open for some reason. The way to reach the... Whoops. Ow, ow, ow. The way to reach the final area, you have to, well, summon Lurch. Bang. Bang. You rang. For some reason, once you summon him, he counts as a rescued family, so I guess he just... wasn't really in danger, he was just gone somewhere, and once you summon him, he shows up. I will take this music to the ballroom and play it for you. So yeah, this one is the Blue Danube. This one's actually just the game over screen, the game over music. But this manuscript that I got here, that's the one that will open the secret passage in the library, just like in the movie. Just have to wait a little bit here. And there you go. In the movie, the secret door would open when you pulled on the right book, but for some reason in this one you have to wait. Lurch has to play the right music. But yeah, now I have all the items, all the keys, all the potion, and just one rescued family left, which is Morticia. And just like in the movie, you get this area where with all of the chains, where if you pull the wrong chain, you will either go outside, like on the crypt, or outside the door, or you'll fall into a pit with spikes and die. So you kind of have to... At first you have to guess each one and try your luck, but once you know which one it is, then it's easier. I happen to know it's this one. This is the correct one. And just like in the movie, it leads to this underwater canal with the boat. We should have to... I'm just going to go fast. Whoops, missed a dollar there. And as you can imagine, when I was a kid, I was very nervous in this area because it's a very last area. So sometimes I'll reach here with only one life left and get very scared to die here. And this happens to be the door that Pugsley will crawl into the keyhole to open. If I didn't have Pugsley and I came here, I wouldn't be able to get into this door. So now, as you can see, I don't have enough. I can't get in. Nope. I need 1 million to get in, and I could never get in. So as you can imagine, after all this trouble as a kid, I'll get here and not be able to go inside the door. Well, what? Go back. Okay, here again. And it just so happens that there was a secret room in the door in this house that I never found as a kid. Only 20 years later did I look up online and saw where it was and where the rest of the money was. But, I mean, this kind of looks like a painting, right? Like just maybe a screen or something. But no, if I jump here and I press up, there's a secret room with a bunch of money. And now I have over $1 million. That's all it took. You don't actually need all the money that fall from that balcony. You can finish the game without taking any of it. But back then I thought that the money that I missed somehow would make up for the missing amount here. So I was very frustrated when I learned that I needed a certain amount that I couldn't find to reach the ending. So yeah, let's see. I have 2 lives left, but now I have the money. I just one bill here to get. There you go. Now I got all of the money, and I can get here, and now I can open the door all the way. And you have Fester. He's the final guy you have to fight him. Like in the movie, Fester was originally a con man trying to con them out of their money, but so here he is one of the bosses. I mean, the movie he redeemed himself and helped the family in the end, but here you have to defeat him by jumping on him 3 times. Fine. I think he's throwing knives at you. Boing. And finally, there she is. There's Morticia Addams. And I'm guessing that is Tully, the lawyer. He's throwing knives at me. I mean, I guess in the end of the movie, he sword fights with Gomez at the very end. But here, instead of a sword battle, you have to dodge his knives, and you have spikes coming down slowly on Morticia. Well, as it happens, I still have one use of thing to help me out. So here you go, bang, and bang, and bang. There you go. Final boss defeated. Now I can rescue her, but knowing her, she's probably enjoying her situation there. And yeah, the spikes actually don't do anything. If you wait long enough, the spikes will just come down and nothing happens. So you can just pull this to rescue her. And there you go. Morticia is now among the rescued family members. So that's the end. I rescued Morticia. Congratulations, Gomez. You have rescued Morticia and restored the family treasure. And they're waltzing around with the Blue Danube playing. That's the end of this game. So As you can see, it can get a little hard with the platforming and a little frustrating with the tiles coming down and knocking you off the roof, but with enough persistence and knowing exactly where all the money is, all the secret rooms, you can beat it. And you get game over. So I got a high score, so let's see. My name here. L. E. Oh, there you go. So yeah, that was the Addams Family NES game, the game that took me 20 years to beat because I started playing as a kid, and only much later did I get it and was able to finish. But now I can play through it and beat it anytime. So let's see. It's still a little early, so maybe I'll switch a little bit and switch to another game to play today. If you'd like to watch one more short playthrough of another game. So if you stick around, I'll come back. I'll come back soon with another game for you guys to check out. So, see ya.